Hi, this is a smart city sensor network setup. Okay, here we have sensor node 17. We have an IoT gateway running on Siemens IoT2000. We have sensors node 16. Okay, so now Siemens is collecting data from sensor nodes 16 and 17 and then send the data to the PC2, which is running a ThinkSpeed IoT cloud platforms. Okay, so later on in our demonstration, we are going to push the data from sensor to the ThinkSpeed and then we will visualize it. Here we have PC1, which is connected to our sensor nodes in Siemens for configurations. Okay, this is a network setup for our lab today. So here we have two sensor nodes, which is connected to the switch. Okay, over here, switch 4, and also Siemens IoT gateway is connected to the switch 0. Okay, followed by Siemens IoT, the other end of the Ethernet, ETH1 is connected to router 1. So this is router 1 here. So, okay, next, router 1 to router 2 is connected via a serial S000 to S000. Okay. Okay, next, ThinkSpeed server PC is connected to the router 2. Okay, this is the IP table for the subnets that use. Okay, Siemens to sensor nodes, right? We use 192.168.10.0. Siemens to router 1, we use 200.200.200.0 subnet. Okay, and router 1 to router 2 serial, we use 201.201.201.0. And router 2 to ThinkSpeed, we use 202.202.202. Okay, these are the subnet addresses, hosts, and the broadcast address. This is the IP address table for our sensor nodes. PC1, Siemens IoT2000, router 1, router 2, and PC2, source and the VM IP addresses. Okay, firstly, we want the students to fill in the IP address that used in our setup, okay, based on the IP table given above. Student will be identifying the cable type that used between the network devices, and next they have to complete the router configurations. Okay, let's start off with router configuration. This is PC1. So now from the PC1, I'm going to assign the IP addresses for the router 1. Okay, now, this router 1, we are connecting to the router 1 through the party. Okay, so we are now going to the party using telnet. Okay, so now I type no to stop the initial configuration dialog. Okay, so now router is now warming up. Remember, this is router 1. If you see there is no actions in the router, please enter a few times. So next, I'm going to log into the router. Okay, type EN is to enable. So next, I'm going to change the router host name. Okay, now the host name is router, so I'm going to change it. Okay, so for any make changes, type config terminal. Okay, type host name. Okay, router 1, enter. Okay, now you see that the router 1, the name is changed. Okay, now I'm going to configure the IP addresses. First, I'm going to configure for FA00 or G0. Okay, now let me go inside the router interface, FA00 or G0. Okay, now the router is a gigabit router, so I type G00. Okay, so now I type IP address, which is 200.200.200.1 for my gateway. Okay, now next my subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Okay, don't forget to type no shutdown. Okay, so my IP address for interface G00 is configure. Okay, next I'm going to type for interface 0000. Enter. So IP address is 201.201.201.1. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Okay, the IP address can be found inside the IP tables. Okay, so now after keying the IP address, don't forget to type no shutdown. Okay, so now we are done with the interface configurations. Okay, just enter few times. Okay, next I'm going to back to the router 1 config global mode. So I type show IP interface brief to check my IP configurations. So make sure this IP configuration is matched with the table. Okay, next, since I'm using different networks across my setup, so I need to do router rip. So to go in the router rip, I have to type config t router rip. Okay, so we use version 2 network. So now we have two networks between 200 and 201. So I put network 200.200.200.0 network. Okay, and followed by 201.201.201.201.0. Okay, next, don't forget we have another network which is connected to the ThinkSpeak server, which is 202.202.202.0. Okay, with that, let's end. And if you want to save your configuration, just type copy run startup config. Okay, enter. So you want to save destination file, enter. Yes, thank you. So I'm going to set up the IP address, same as the router 1. Okay, and I'm going to do a router read at the end. Okay, so now I'm in the router 2. Okay, to go into router 2 global mode, I use en enable. Okay, next I'm going to type config t. Okay, I'm going to change the host name to router 2. So next, I'm going to change the IP address of the router 2 G00. So I type int G00. Okay, then IP address is 202.202.202.1, followed by 255.255.255.0. Don't forget to put no shutdown. Okay, next, I'm required to do serial S000 interface. So just type. Don't worry if you have something come out like this. Just continue to type and just press enter. So okay, now I'm inside the int S000 interface. Okay, if you want to firm up again, you can just retype again, no issue. Okay, type IP address. Okay, we use 201.201.201.2 because 201.1 is used in the router 1 serial 0. So now I'm receiving, so I have to type 201.2 here, followed by subnet mask 255.255.0. Okay, then no shutdown. No shutdown. Okay, type N. Again, you can use this command show IP interface brief, so you can see the IP that you keyed previously. Okay, and please make sure you check with your IP table. Okay, next I'm going to do router rip. So I type config t again, followed by router rip version 2. Okay, so I have to key in all my connected network. So start off with 200.200.200.0. Okay, another network 201.201.201.0, followed by network 202.202.202.0. Enter. That's it. Okay, so to save the configuration, just type copy run, start, just tap, okay, enter, enter. So now your configuration file is being saved. Now from PC1, I'm going to configure the gateway. So the PC1 IP address is 192.168.10.1, okay, column 1880 for Siemens. Okay, 180 is a port for the Node-RED, okay, programming IDE. So now in the Node-RED, there we have a MQTT subscribe nodes, okay, which is now subscribing the data from sensor node 16 and 17. Okay, and next there is a JSON converter here, and next we have this HTTP sensor nodes, okay, which will be send out data to the ThinkSpeak IoT server. Okay, to get this MQTT node, you can simply get it from here and just type MQTT. So from here you can get it. Just drag and drop it over. After that you can configure it. Okay, so now MQTT server is running inside the Siemens, so I'm using the local loopback IP to talk to the Siemens IoT. And this is my topic that I'm receiving data from the sensor node 16. Okay, so once configuration is finished, click done. Okay, if you want to connect to external MQTT server, you can just simply click the edit menu, and then you can connect to the external server. Make sure you update it. Okay, this is the name of the MQTT node. Okay, done. So this is similar for the node 16. So I'm using, this is a 17. So you can just either copy paste it, or you can just drag and drop and then configure it to be server is the internal server, and followed by sensor node 17 as a topic, and name is this sensor node 17. Okay, and since we are receiving data in the string format, we have to convert it to the JSON nodes, which you can find the JSON node from here. Type JSON. So here. Okay, so just drag and drop and change the name of the converter to JSON converter, and done. So just copy paste for the other nodes. Okay, next we're going to send out data to the ThinkSpeak IoT cloud. So now this is the ThinkSpeak HTTP node. Okay, so from that you just type HTTP, so you can get this HTTP request server node. Okay, nodes here. Just drag and drop. Okay, and then change the method to get. Okay, and then you have to type in the URL of your ThinkSpeak server. It can be local server or it can be a cloud server. Depends on what IP address you assign. And make sure you have to key in the API keys, followed by your field that you have registered in the ThinkSpeak. So now I'm sending out temperature to field 1 and humidity to field 2. Okay, and next return key is UTF-8 strings HTTP. This is the name of the sensor node, so I can just name it into the node 16. 16. So this is just a name. Click done. Okay, same thing for the below. You get the HTTP node, assign the IP address, key in the API key, and field 3 is the payload to the temperature, and field 4 is the payload to humidity. So this is sensor node 17. After finish, click done. Okay, and make sure you have to connect all your nodes. Okay, just point to the nodes here and then just drag and drop. Okay, then you can get the line. So after finish, right, you just click deploy. Okay, wait for some time, you get the things ready. Okay, now let me go into the sensor nodes. Okay, so this sensor node 16, how I know it? Because if you look at the IP address, this is 116. So 116 is the sensor node 16. In sensor node 16, every 5 seconds, I'm sending out the temperature humidity data from these DHT22 sensors. Okay, from sensor, I'm using the pin number 7. Here, convert to JSON. Okay, so here I'm using global set. That means I'm receiving data from the DHT22 as a payload, and followed by humidity, I'm received as a humidity. So I'm set these two data into the global variable. And here, I'm retrieving the global data from the previously set temperature and humidity and assign to the variable. And then I created the string, which is a JSON format, and then return it to the payload. Okay, to further send out to the MQTT publisher. This is an MQTT publisher, which is different from the previous MQTT that we use. Previously we used in the Siemens is using called MQTT subscriber because it subscribes the data. So now this is a publisher. The publisher will transmit out the data. It can be a string data, it can be JSON data, okay, it can be text data, okay, it can be anything. You can send it out. Okay, so next the sensor has to point to our Siemens IoT cloud, which is 192.168.10.1. So make sure the server address for Siemens is correct. Okay, if done, click done here. Okay, please be aware that the topic name sensor 16 is very important. This sensor 16, sensor node 16 is pointing to the Siemens sensor node 16 over here, as you see here. Okay, it must be matched. Okay, if after finish, click done, and then make sure this is deployed. Okay, if you see red color, that means you haven't deployed, so you have to click deploy. Same thing, you can do it for your sensor node 17. Same setup, sensing data from DHT22, temperature, humidity, setting this the data to the global variables, and then after that creating a JSON string, then send out to the things to the Siemens IoT gateway through MQTT publishers. Make sure it must be showing connected. Next, I need to go to the ThinkSpeak server using the 202.202.203.3. 3000 is the port number. This ThinkSpeak server is running on my PC locally. So now I sign in. My username is Joe. So you can create your username just by clicking the sign up, just filling the few particular. You're ready to go. Okay. So my password is password. Sign in. So okay, you can save it or never. Okay. So now this is the channel that I'm created previously. If you want to create new channel, just click new channel. Okay. So when you click created new channel, right? Okay, it will be going to the channel settings. Okay. Since for mine is already created, so you can see the name here. This name can be changed. It can be saved at any time. So now I'm now keying my name as a smart city sensor network. Okay. Remember, you have to key in the 4 fields. Okay, the first 2 fields, 1 and field 2 are for temperature, humidity for node 1, and the second field 3, field 4 for the node 2. So by right for my setup, okay, this is node 16, and this is node 16. Okay, then this is the node 17, 17, and this is also node 17. Okay, once done, you can click save. Of course, you can make your server to be a public so that from the internet people can see your data information. But this you can change the name of the field 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If you want to add in the new fields, you can just click add field. Okay. Make sure you save your channel. Save. Okay. Now it will bring you to the visualization. Now you can see here. This is node 16. So I'm receiving data here. Okay. Okay, next, reading come from the sensors. Okay, now you will see the sensor node 16 is giving 0, 0. That means I received data, but data is now 0. So I need to check the sensors whether it's functioning or not. So okay, now sensor node 17 is sending out data with temperature and humidity here. Okay. Okay, with that, thank you for watching. Okay, don't forget the API key is here.